Well, hello everyone and welcome to PlayFrame and also to Backpack Hero. If you've not encountered this game, it just came out of early access this year, and it is a roguelite dungeoneering game where the main mechanic is inventory management, which I promise is way more fun than it sounds. So, let's just start up a story mode new game. Let me show you the good times. In the deep, dark dungeons beneath Ordaria, a young pack rat searches for treasure. There, she discovers a mysterious relic. And here we are. And here's the relic. A backpack. And the game has begun. So, here is our little dungeon map. There I am. I've been doodling on the map. And here's our first little spot to move to, a chest of valuables. Here we are. And here are the valuables. Add all items to your backpack to continue. While holding an item, you can right-click to rotate it. So, here are the slots in our backpack, and here are the items. We've got a meal, which is a consumable with 2 uses, which adds energy. And once out of uses is destroyed. Let's place that here. Actually, no, there. Because now we've got also a rough buckler, our shield, which on use adds 7 block, which will make sense once combat comes into play. And we've got a wooden sword, which on use will deal 7 damage, and we will need to rotate it to slot it in. There we are. So yeah, a very Resident Evil 4 or Diablo and other games that have this sort of inventory system. This is what kind of like a lot of the game strategy is built around. But there's our stuff. Let's go to the next point of interest, which looks like enemies, small rat wolves. In combat, you click items to use them. You must defeat all enemies to continue. Many items, including your sword and shield, require energy. Once you're out of energy, you should end your turn, then the enemy will act. So, here's how combat works. We've got our shield and sword, and we got 3 energy, and they have 32 HP. So let's go ahead and use our sword a few times to deal 21 damage in total. There we go. And now we're out of energy, end turn. You can see the enemy's intentions over their heads. By selecting it, you can learn even more. When enemies plan to attack, you can use your shield to get block. Block absorbs damage and prevents you from being hurt. So, yes, last time they used some block to add some defense, so now they've got 12 armor. And their next turn, they're going to attack for 6 damage. We can use one of our energy to use the shield once, which will add 7 block and absorb all that. And we can attack twice more with the remaining energy we have. There we go. End turn. Perfect. Next turn, they are going to add more block, but that's fine. We can easily take them out with our energy this turn. Bam. And we level up. When you level up, you get to add spaces to your backpack. 4 spaces in total, so let's add 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we are. Larger backpack, more room. And we got some items. There are so many items and so much to discover. Sometimes it can be overwhelming, even for a backpack hero. If you feel confused, bring up the context menu of an item and choose the option to view card. When viewing a card, you can hover over parts of the card and explanations will appear. Never get confused by a new icon again. So, we got 7 items here that we can bring with us, but we can only take 3 of them, so we gotta choose. We've got a leather cap, which is a piece of armor, which for each row below it adds 1 block. So, in theory, if we placed that here in our inventory, there's 3 rows below it, so every turn, this thing is gonna add 3 block, which is pretty good. That is the same. We got a consumable here that adds 25 block, and then is used. a cleaver, another melee weapon, which deals 4 damage, which is less than our sword, but also only takes up 1 slot. So if we were just really hurting for space, that could be an option. We've got a machete, which deals 3 damage to all enemies, which pretty cool, but less good for single target use. I guess if we had both of these, we would... Well, this still only does 4 damage, so not the most exciting. I'm liking our sword for now. But we've also got a projectile. On use, adds 3 burn to the enemy and deals 3 damage and then is destroyed. So that's not bad. I can see bringing one of those along. And a water flask. Has 4 uses, adds 1 energy, and when out of use is destroyed. Okay, that's honestly... Would I rather have that, or... We could also do 2 leather caps. I don't know if these are unique. Like, are you allowed to have more than 1 in the... Oh, yeah. Nice. So it could be with these here. I want to see how that works. Like, are these going to be kind of stacking with the amount of armor they add? Each turn adds 3 block, adds 2 block. I think it might. I want to see how that works. So let's bring that and also this. Oh, no, wait, that's right. That's our 3 items chosen. Well, good. Okay. Moving on. Let's go to the exit to the crypt. We have completed part 1 of 3. And now, here is a bigger crypt. I see enemies, I see something to collect, an unknown event, another thing to collect. This looks like health. Who knows what this is? And we've got some sort of like uncharted spaces here. I'm curious about... Well, we don't have a lot of space. Let's get into a fight. Use some of our stuff. Okay. So we can select who we want to target here. The bee, when angry, or when attacked, adds +1 rage, which I think will increase its attack. You will get 6 experience for defeating this enemy. Okay. So the bee's not taking any action this turn. That's great. This one's going to attack me. So let's defend ourselves once for a lot. Well, that plus what the helmets are doing. And attack that one twice. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Whew. Next time, the bee is going to attack for 9, which is quite a lot. And this one's going to add 4 burn, which I don't like that. Let's definitely spend the energy required to prevent that burn damage. And let's go ahead and use this to get ourselves 2 more energy. Because with that, we can take this bee out. Gone. All right. And we level up and get 4 more spaces. Very good. All right. 1, 2, 3, and let's say 4. Okay. And we get some more items to choose between. Let's see. An acidic potion, which deals damage to all enemies and is then destroyed. Rose, each turn adds 1 spikes to self. Spikes will make it to where any enemy who attacks you takes damage from that spike. So any enemy who attacked me would take 1 damage, which is not a lot, honestly. Boots, for each row above this one, it gets 1 block, which pretty good. Like if we move this up here, that's all the more block that these are providing. And if we added boots down here, oh, needs 2 spaces, I see. If we reshuffle this around and added boots down here, yeah, adding even more block per turn. We're very defended. I don't know if we need 2 helmets, honestly. A damaged knife deals 8 damage, but only 3 times and then destroyed. A gold cleaver, an uncommon. Adjacent and diagonal cleavers get +1 damage. So this is another part of the inventory management stuff. There are various items that, when adjacent to or placed in specific ways in your inventory next to other stuff, buffs or debuffs their effects. So, like, you see what I mean by the inventory management being the central mechanic and also quite, like, fun and interesting. A small key and a toxic kunai. Deals 3 damage and 6 poison to all enemies. That's pretty good. Tough choices. I'm gonna take the key and this thing. And you can also see how this game really incentivizes you using consumables. You don't have a lot of space to just hoard stuff. You're given a whole lot of items on the regular that you can only take a handful of, so use it if you got it. I need to be better about that, honestly. But okay. Let's see what this is. Hello. Oh, heals HP. I don't need that. I'm gonna not use it right now. Instead, let's see about this event. Care to do a trade? Oh, maybe. A shady trader. His cloak billows as he steps out from the shadows. We can make a trade, you and I, he says. You know risks are involved. Get a different item of the same rarity, or no thanks. I'm pretty happy with my items right now. I'm good. Very well, he says, but can I perhaps change your mind? The offer still stands. We'll see. Something to collect is here, though. Adds 5 experience. I'll take it. Let's deal with these enemies. Battle start. All right, you're going to defend for a lot this turn, and you are going to attack for a moderate amount. But we, because of all of our good armor, every turn are getting 9 defense, which is pretty incredible. Loving that. I don't... For each row below gets +1 block. So that's adding 3 each turn. This is adding 3 each turn, and this is adding 3 each turn. Okay, okay. Yeah. It's doing pretty good for me, honestly. Let's... Let's go ahead and use this one. 3 damage to all enemies and poison, which, there we go. Doesn't even take energy to do that. So that does some damage, and also now they're poisoned, so they're going to be taking that much damage. Poison will take 6 damage at the end of the turn. Then I think as the poison counter goes down from 6 to 5, it'll also deal less damage each turn until it goes away. Still, that's a lot of damage that will, if I'm not mistaken, continue damaging and not be prevented by block defense. But let's also... I don't think we have enough attack to take this one out in one turn. But I guess we don't need to, because, yeah, we're blocking damage, so we're okay. Let's just hit it twice. 3 times. The poison will finish it off. There we go. End turn. Dead. Alright, now you're going to do 9 damage, but that means nothing to me. So I am just going to... Yeah, oh, yep, and you're taking damage from poison underneath your armor. So let's still try to whittle away that armor. Because you're not going to hurt me with that much damage. All right, and you're going to try defending again next turn, but it doesn't matter because you are done. Goodbye. Going pretty good. All right, we got 2 slots to work with. A sapphire. This item floats. Adjacent weapons get +1 damage. That's kind of cool. What does floats mean? How do I pull up that, if I select it, view card? What is floats? They told me how to look that up earlier and I forgot already. Oh well. Deal damage and add luck and then destroyed. Adjacent weapons get +1 poison, but also 1 less damage. So it's just kind of like a... I honestly don't love that. Like, it's doing the same amount of damage, but it takes longer. I guess it gets past armor, but... yeah, no, I don't like that. Another small key. Wonder what difference being gold versus silver makes. And a rocket. On use, moves forward until stopped. When destroyed, deals 0 damage to all enemies. When this finishes moving, when this moves, permanent plus 10 damage. So hang on. On use, moves forward until stopped. When destroyed, deals 0 damage to all enemies. When this finishes moving, it's destroyed. When this moves, it deals a permanent 10 damage. So... basically, every turn it's being used, it keeps on doing 10 damage to enemies until they manage to kill it, I guess. That's kind of cool. And interesting. I kind of just want to see that in action. Permanent plus 1 damage seems pretty nice too, though. I may go ahead and swap out this and switch these around. So now, yeah, now this just does permanently 8 damage instead of 7. Real curious what the floats thing means. Well, I think I'm good. Moving on. All right, we can see a little more. A chest of valuables. Let's, honestly, let's get into a fight first. Because this inventory is pretty full. But mayhap we can change that by using a rocket. So, okay. Did it... I don't see the rocket anywhere. I don't really know if it did anything. I feel like I did not use the rocket correctly. Alright. 9 damage incoming, which is fine. This Wraith is not doing anything for now, and this one's about to defend up. Let's do some upfront damage to... honestly, let's just take the bee out. I'm worried about the bee being a problem. There we go. End turn. Alright, you're more defended and about to attack, but it's fine. You're running... oh, okay. You're a kind of enemy that runs away. If I could defeat you, though, I would get luck. But you're gonna get away this turn. I don't have enough... well, no. I can eat my meal. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Eat meal. Gotcha. And 1 energy left to bop you. You can't touch me. It's nice having this much armor, like, this early on. Enemies can't do a thing to you. At least most of them. There we go. Leveling up, getting more spaces. Love it. Let's get some more verticality, because that is... yeah, let's start with verticality, because that's only increasing the effectiveness of our armor. And... we'll add another space down here is fine. Oh, no, wait, we only got 3 spaces that time. That's fine. Well, that's where I want them to go. Sweet. Let's move those down. Because now, yeah, we're getting even more armor, like 12 armor every turn. That's great. Ooh. These are pretty bulky, but adjacent and diagonal armor gets +1 block and adds 5 block on its own. This wizard robe, though, is conductive, and each turn adds 2 block and adds +2 mana to connected mana network. And it's a rare item. The tunic is definitely adding more block, but we got a lot of other stuff. Maybe we should hang on to this in case mana becomes something useful. A lizard blade deals 16 damage. Whoa. And takes less space than... Hang on. Yeah, that's a better weapon that takes less space. Heck yeah. Better weapon. Fish consumable on use adds 1 energy and is destroyed. Bad food. When destroyed, replaced with an empty... gains us 10 HP, but then when destroyed... or when used, becomes an empty cup that I guess you can just use for other things. I feel like I definitely want some armor. I'm just gonna need to rearrange things a little bit to make that work. What if... Is there a way I could fit all these in? I don't think so. Like, that is adding so much block. I feel like I can make this work. Yeah, because this is not helping with its current arrangement. Let's move to... Nope. Oh, that's what floating means. I think it needs to be at the very top of your inventory. There's no way to... Yeah, okay, okay. Interesting. I feel like I can Tetris this. I can make this work. Hang on. Let me think. There's a way. Honestly, this is pretty good. Like, the sword is not benefiting from being near this, but it's a difference of 1 damage. And if, for whatever reason, I do actually still want to keep this around... Oh, I just realized this requires 2 stamina to use. Okay. Interesting. That's a little bit... Honestly, it consumes less space, though. I want to see if I can make that work. For now. Yeah. I want to see if I can make that work for now. Let's go with this. We're getting so much block per turn now. We're going to be very hard to damage unless there's poison or burn involved. Yeah, let's see what this does for us. All right. Oh, and there's our exit. Nice. Well, let's get some more experience. The more we can level up, the more slots we get in our backpack. Okay. So you, next turn, will do an inconsequential amount of damage compared to 21 armor. You are going to attack twice and then shield. So I feel like I need to spend energy attacking you first. But I can only attack the once. And then block, but we're still only getting like 16 total damage done to us. That's not... It's not enough. And now you're going to do a whole lot more. Let's hit you again, but we're still not going to be able to take you out. I guess this is the downside of this weapon choice. Until we can get like an energy upgrade of some kind. I can block up even more though. Good luck touching me. You're out. And now we can one-shot the bee. Bam. Very armored. This would at least give us 4 damage we could do, or 5 if we get it near this, with our extra bit of energy, which might be worth... We're kind of overkill on the armor right now, I think, and we have a shield when we need to get more in any given turn. I feel like let's swap this. Now we have an additional 5 damage we can do on any given turn. With that extra energy. Yeah, I feel like this is the smarter play right now. And in fact, we can... Hang on. No. I was gonna say if we could get the no, this is good. This is good. Wanted to see if I could position this in some way to get it near this, but I think that's just sort of either or. In either case, it's doing +4 blocking for the turn, whether it's touching this or is at the top here with the most slots underneath. Okay, we're good. We're good. Got what we need. It's interesting. It's a lot of strategic choices per minute. Might as well at least see what this is. Just in case something in here is better than what I got. Ooh, a bronze breastplate. Adjacent and diagonal armor gets +2 block, adds +2 block of its own. But also next to a weapon adds +1 damage, which would help both of these. It's less block than this is providing, while still giving bigger bonuses to these other two. I think that's going to balance out pretty good. Yeah, because this is now adding 6. 4, like, so 10 total, 12 total, 16 total block per turn before even touching this. And these are both doing more damage now. Yeah, no, this is the way to go. And this gives more luck, which would be cool. But haven't got slots for it right now. I keep on feeling like this key is going to come in handy. I like our kit. Let's go. Third floor of the crypt. Let's test out this load. I like that Cool S has made a presence on our very good homemade map. Oh, that's a lot of you. Well, I can burn y'all down pretty quick. You, when defeated, add 5 gold. That's cool. And you are cowardly. Will flee if only cowardly enemies remain. Interesting. Okay, so if I just leave you to the end, I guess you'll run, but I get experience for defeating you, so I should probably actually prioritize that. You will heal all enemies, so you need to be my priority then. They're going to do 19 damage total to me. But you know, I can take it. Never mind. I won't be able to, and won't be able to finish you in one turn. That's okay. I'll shield up, so I'm not taking any hits. Oof, and this time you're going to shield up? That definitely won't do. Let's definitely take you out. There we go. End turn. Still doing just fine. You're going to run. That won't do. Have I got enough to finish you? 17 plus 6 will not. It's going to be 1 short. If I'm doing my math correctly. Yep, it's going to be 1 short. Alas. You're getting away. Let's focus on you then. So that one runs. I take 1 damage for once. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish you. And start working on you. This shouldn't be an issue. May just take a few rounds. And Dunzo. Oof, would be nice having another meal, but we're pretty full up right now. I could use a level. Could really use a level. When added, adds max HP. When removed, removes max HP. Okay, so just more max HP when wearing this, which is cool. Almost, but not quite worth getting rid of my small key. Because I got so much armor, if I'm losing HP, something's gone wrong. I would normally take this, but I just want to see if in this episode something comes up that might require the key. All right. I want none of this. What do we got here? Ooh, XP. Not enough for a level, quite, but this, I think, is going to be healing. But we're only missing 1 HP right now. Unknown event. Care to do a trade? I really don't. I'm actually pretty thrilled with my loadout right now. I'm going to go do a fight instead. So you are both going to be attacking. I'm going to focus on you first. And yeah, let's do that so I can finish you off next turn. I'll take the 1 damage. Or however much. Okay. Now you're done. And can start chipping away at you. Because you can't touch me. So close. And done. Level up, finally! More slots. Precious slots. 3 spaces. Let's see. Let's get another... Let's go for these 3. And we got keys on offer. We got a machete, which deals 3 damage to all enemies, which that feels way too spread out. I'm liking being able to focus fire. I guess if we need more block. Deals 6 damage and is then destroyed. Deals 5 damage, adds luck and is destroyed. You know what? I'm getting our overloaded armor back. And then, yeah, I'll take one of those. And just for kicks, I'll probably get rid of it. I'll take the key too. Just while I got space. All right. You know, we could get healing from this maybe. Let's see what it is. Adds 5 HP. Or heals it rather. Thank you. Chest of valuables. Okay. Citrine. Adjacent weapon below gets 3 damage. That's great. That's great. That's better than my sapphire. It's just adding 3 damage to this. Awesome. I am content with my choices right now. Yes. A merchant selling goods. I don't know if I have money. I do. I have 35 gold. What have you got? Tempting. Tempting. Club deals 9 damage, adds 3 weak to enemy. Plus 1 to the energy cost for this turn. Don't know if I like that better than what I've got. Spade Cleaver deals 4 damage when a cleaver kills a non-summon enemy. Plus 1 damage this combat. That's kind of cool. And does that... That's the same base damage as my cleaver here. With an added, like, cool little effect. I think that's worth it. Yeah. Because, yeah. Basically same attack and everything, but... Yeah, just has an extra effect now. It's great. What's this? Rocket Silo. an accessory, can be used one time each combat, creates a rocket in this column. Huh. Cost of 35. And also, boy, that looks like it would take up a lot of space. I think that's the thing that I would need to wait until later in a run to be able to justify. Okay, so this is one on use, this whetstone. On use, adjacent weapons get +3 damage this turn. Okay. Oh, but it's not consumed, though. It's just anytime I use it for energy. So, like, I could use it and add +3 damage to this thing. Honestly, that's not as good as just attacking, following up with my spade cleaver. So, yeah, no, not as good. This is good. I like my kit. Thank you, very good shopkeep. I go now to war. All right, we got another lucky wraith and this dude. Let's take this wraith out this time. Kerbam. Oops, sorry, targeting the wrong one. Kerbam. And you know, why not? Let's just add luck. All right, this time we take you out with one shot. Kaboom. Get some experience. We're gonna get plenty of luck. And then we attack you with this. And next turn, that ought to be it for you. Yep. Okay, a heart cleaver. Same base damage, but when a cleaver kills a non-summon enemy, heals 1 HP. That's cool. Do I want to be doing 1 more damage sometimes or healing 1 HP? You know, the 1 extra damage is going to be, like, that sometimes happens in some combats and then only for the rest of that one fight, is, I think, less useful than having a very slow regen. Let's go with that. When a weapon kills an enemy, add +6 rage to self. Each turn deals 1 damage to... Interesting. So this would deal 1 damage to me every turn, but also when I happen to kill an enemy, I would get +6 rage, which I assume just boosts my damage. Cool, but I'm not feeling brave enough for that just yet. Adjacent weapons get... No. No. I'll take this. That's fine. Yeah. I'm good. Let's get some gold. Yay. And let's exit. We've escaped the crypt. Or have we? No, now we're in the final stage of the crypt, I guess. I guess we got us a boss. Prada's locket. Let's see about it. Maybe we should save. There we go. Okay. Charge! Wait a second. I recognize that. Is our name Purse? That's cute. It's my mom's lost locket. It could have a clue about where she is. It belonged to your mother. There's something inside it, but only... Oh, I'll look at that later. The king's thug. This is property of king. That's mine. All items in the dungeon belong to him. If you want it, you'll have to fight me for it. Okay. Well, you're about to do an inconsequential amount of damage, so... Get... burned... and... take a whole heap of damage. Yeah, you're not even gonna get to hit me once. Reorganize now to claim this item. Sure? Wait, hang on. Reorganize your inventory and battle cost 3 energy. Interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. You know, why not? It's not like you're gonna do any damage to me. Especially once I've added this. I'm getting so much armor per turn now. It's silly. In a good way. And you're dead. Because of the burning. It belonged to your mother. There's something inside it, but only your mother knew how to open it. Well, that seems worth swapping in. I'll keep it. And a chest of valuables. Gonna have to make a room. Cheese. Legendary and unique. Sells for 25 extra food in Haversack Hill. Sells for 25 extra treasure in Haversack Hill. Okay. So a golden cheese that sells very well. Okay. And is... Okay, no, it's only still one slot. We never had use for a key. Keys are useless in this game. Confirmed. No, I don't need this many helmets. What are we talking about? 2 helmets is enough. More than most need, really, if you think about it. We've escaped the crypt! Welcome to Haversack Hill. By Anna's Quills. Purse, there you are. Why were you gone for so long? We'll be honest. I was exploring the dungeon. We talked about this. You promised to only stay near the entrance. I found this amazing backpack in there. Let me explore deeper and bring more stuff back than ever before. Besides, we won't be able to rebuild the town with what we can find laying in the woods. That may be, but do I need to remind you how dangerous it is in there? When you've got as much armor as I do, sir, danger is just sort of an abstract and distant concept. You're exaggerating somewhat, I think. It's not that bad. Besides, I want to make a difference. There's bandits, Kingsguard, and who knows what else. Still, Dad, someone needs to do something. It's what Mom would do. Your mom would also know to be more careful. I'll be careful. You're right. I'm sorry, Dad. I'll try to be more careful. But I have to do this. I suppose there's no convincing you. Just promise me you'll be careful, Purse. Dad, I found something in the dungeon. I think it's Mom's locket. I saw one of King's captains down there. I think he might have been there the day Mom was taken. Let me see that. Is this... This was your mother's locket. I'd recognize it, of course. She found this in the dungeon. She always claimed it was magic and was the source of her luck down there. I remember she had some way of opening this thing, but it was always a challenge for me. Dang it, I can't get this thing. Come back to me next time you're around. I'll figure it out. Dang locket. Well, thanks for trying. Czar? You look rough. Did you fall for the old hermit crab in the treasure chest trick? Those are a thing. I just came back from the dungeon. I figured. I always know you've gone down there when old Louis starts pacing by the entrance of town. I hate to worry him, but there are so many things down there that can help rebuild this town. But the dungeon keeps shifting, and I can't get deep enough. It is tricky down there. It took my brother Baz years to make any progress in his explorations. It's probably Baz. Like Bazaar. We'll go with Baz. I don't know how my mom did it. Yeah, that Prada was something special. I sure do miss her. Anyways, did you find something good to sell down there? Found this magic backpack. Lets me carry lots of stuff. How about the backpack? Is that for sale? No way. This backpack lets me carry all sorts of stuff back. Well, if you bring back more stuff, we can scrap it and sell it. If only we had a store to sell it at. And why don't you remove the old store? We can get some resources from that. Follow me. I'll show you where it is. Okay. Let us destroy a store. Destroy. Destroy store. Oh, I see. Destroy store. Tell Czar you've destroyed the store. Can I... There we go. Wow, you sure scrapped that old store quickly. Here's a blueprint for a new one. Could you make it? a new commercial building. Sell items here. Gain resources to expand Haversack Hill. For each commercial decoration nearby, +5 efficiency. Interesting. So it's not just inventory management, but also like city building and strategically doing so things are positioned tactically. This game's great. It'll take a few resources to build, but you got a few when you scrap the old store. You should set up a new store now. Okay. Build store. Store go here. I built a store. When I said you should build a store, I meant over the next few weeks. How'd you do it so fast? It's this backpack I found. I can lift, move, carry, and organize anything, even buildings. This changes everything. With what you can do now, I think we could really rebuild Haversack Hill. I'll start setting up the store as a trading post. You should head back to the dungeon to find more supplies. That backpack is something else. And now we could go adventuring, but I think you got the idea. That's Backpack Hero, and it's very good. Highly recommend. It's a good time. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for something else. Take care, and goodbye!